Welcome back, everyone. This is Pineleaf News, and today I'm here with Petronella Turner, and I'm ready to start a new series. This will be my third series with Petronella. The first one was the first half of Bingo Boffin before I switched to a class I thought I could level a bit faster to keep pace with the leveling requirements for Bingo. And also, I did a series where I ran through Eregion for the anniversary event for the Eregion versions of the various quests in here. And I pulled out Petronella there because she was still at level 50. And originally they planned to make that a level 50 or lower quest series. Well, while that changed, I still decided to do it with the level 50 character. Well, when the game comes out next year, I'm not going to be level 50 anymore because I've decided to start a new series to see how well I will do with the Burglar. Now, I am going to continue Bingo Boffin, but I'm not going to have that once a week pace that I was required to do previously. So therefore, if I level up a little bit slow, it won't matter. In addition to this, I'm also going to be doing the epic storyline. At the very least, I have to start Volume 2 just so that I can get into Moria. So that is the second thing that I have planned on there. And we'll see what else I do. Now I'm going to run this in blue line in the gambler line. Even though I'm not too familiar with that, one of the points of this is to become more familiar with that line. And let's see how successful I'm in. If things don't go too well, you may see me quickly switch over to yellow line. But I want to give blue line a chance before I do that. And speaking of giving somebody a chance, we've got Spalvey here, who, if I remember correctly, was partly responsible for Bingo's capture, and has now vowed to help us to find Bingo, who we think is in Moria.
I had hoped we would not need to follow the Longbeards into Moria.
I may not be a dour hand any longer, but the old resentments are not so easily swept away. Well, if they do not greet me with steel, I will repay them with kindness, and not in kind. And during our time here, I have learned that the Iron Garrison traveled southeast to the ruins of Dunan, outside the Holine Gate. You should speak with the dwarves there and see if they gained access to Khazad-dûm. If they have already done so, or once they do, I will meet up with you inside the entrance to the Great Dwarven Kingdom. So therefore, I need to complete Volume 2, Book 1 in order to continue this quest. So let us head over to Dunan, but I was doing Chasing Trouble for some reason or another. I did that quest, and I think I don't want to go into Moria without finishing that quest. So I am going to head to Eregion first.
And well met.
Hello there! I found this pot about a year ago, and I'm bringing it back now.
Greetings to you.
This was all you found upon the half-orc? We are fortunate that it was something so common and unremarkable. Oh, yes, we are quite fortunate about that. And, oh, boy, that is not a bad ring, even considering that it has absolutely
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
has absolutely the worst stats I could have, and it's still a major upgrade. Well, then, the vitality will certainly be nice to have. Indeed, we are fortunate that all that the company left behind was a cooking pot, but I fear for the carelessness of the halflings. I am not sure that they yet understand fully that their quest is not a mere stroll in the wilderness. Nevertheless, it is our lot to make sure that the enemy does not learn more of the company or its quest. To this end, I would have you go to Dunan, some distance to the southeast of here, and speak with Rinalor. Tell him that I have transpired here, and serve him best as you may. Well, I won't have much time to serve him as best I may, because
How can I be of service?
I'm going to go to Hekadunan, and from there, I'm going to make a little trip into Moria. Considering that all I'm
What do
doing
you
is
need?
turning this in here, I'll just finish that up,
Stay a moment.
get the XP, and then head over to the... the dwarf is over here, because it is time for us to start Volume 2 of the Epic Storyline. Hello there! Is there any way I can get inside?
We will reclaim the lost halls of Khazad-dûm.
What brings you to this place, traveler? I'm looking for a lost hobbit. Wait, what? An expedition of my folk has come to Holeen to seek the kinsman Balin within the vastness of Khazad-dûm. But I deem this to be not to do with your affairs. Yes, I'm looking for a hobbit and not a dwarf. Well, still, our lords Bosi and Burglar have recommended that we accept whatever help is offered to us in this matter. Did they mean outsiders, I wonder? Well, I don't know about that, but I think I can help you a little bit. Well, if you truly wish to aid the dwarves in reclaiming the halls of their fathers, while you look for your friend there, speak with Tolk on the other side of the archway. We have not heard from Balin for many years, and we may find the great halls of Khazad-dûm empty, or full of danger. But this is an MMO. I suspect the latter is the most likely case. Well, here goes nothing. I suppose this makes me a halfling inside of Holeen? Let's speak with this dwarf.
Khazad-dûm has long been lost to us, but we will reclaim it!
Welcome to Holeen, Petronella. We have followed our lords Bosi and Burglar here through the purpose of reclaiming the mines of Moria, lost to us for too many long years. If you are willing to aid us in this venture, we will be grateful for as long as the mountains stand above the halls of our fathers. Know this, though. Khazad-dûm was long ago taken from the dwarves by violence and slaughter, and has remained devoid of our kind throughout the long years. Balin led an expedition to reclaim the great city, but there has been no word from him for many a year. We do not know what we may find within the mines of Moria.
The spies of our enemies are everywhere.
Yes, we had not been here long before it became clear that some power was keeping a watchful gaze on Holeen. Filthy Crebain have appeared in great numbers, spying on our efforts and troubling the workers. I do not know to what purpose news to these efforts may be put, but their presence has made Bosi uneasy, and that is enough for me. To the south you can find where the Siranan once flowed, but it has dried up and the stream bed is now empty. Walk along the banks, defeating any of the spying Crebain you see there, and bring me their talons. We can put those vile bird claws to various uses. More importantly, though, you will be hindering whatever fell plan the master of these spies may be brewing for our kinsmen. All right, fine. Let us go and take care of some birds. And I'm going to do something that I don't think I've ever done in this quest before. Enter into stealth. And I don't think I've ever entered into stealth while doing this before. It's always possible. There you go. Hey, I'm doing something like a burglar for a change. How's that? 1 of 4. Are there more of these? Of course, there are always more of these. Shh. Oh, actually, do I have... see. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where... I didn't think that they would get rid of that by going into this line. It seems like an appropriate one for the line. There you go. I'll have to figure out how to do these various gambles and the like, because that's going to be the real tricky bit. Remembering the gambles. Do I have the Burglar's Guide to Gambling in here? I likely put it inside of my vault somewhere. And when I go to my vault in order to pick it up, maybe I could also stop by a bard and get myself a fiddle. I notice I'm carrying a clarinet with me. And that was fine back before they had fiddles in the game, but I think with a name like Petronella, I really should use a fiddle, since I always think of Petronella as being a fiddle tune. Since I did name the character after the dance tune, as opposed to any other use of the word there may be. And now, let's go and turn in these talons. Here you go, talons.
Thank you for this, my friend.
Not only for the talons, but for defeating agents of whatever power believes that the dwarves have no business here in Holeen, or in Khazad-dûm.
The dwarves will prevail.
I've written a report for you to bring to Bosi, Petronella. Show him this document, and he will determine how best to utilize your assistance. You will find Bosi near some of the wagons beyond the rocky outcropping to the southeast. Alright, fine. Let us go. Actually, let me see. This is going to be my last real chance to ride a steed. Well, maybe not a perfect fit, but finding a horse with the perfect shade of green is probably going to be a little bit of a challenge. But yes, soon it'll be goats for 10 levels of goats all over the place on goats. Really. And I have a feeling that I am not going to match very well with goats. And it looks like I found the wagons at least. And there you go. Well, I'm level 50, so that means that I will be able to do everything instead of my usual level 45 trick of ignoring all the side quests.
Thank you for this report, and welcome to Holeen.
Yes, and thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Our work here has been going more slowly than we expected. My cousin Burglar and I determined to seek Balin within Moria some months ago. But it took many weeks to assemble an expedition of dwarves willing to accompany us. We chose a roundabout way over the mountains so as to speak with Lord Glowing, a close friend of our father's, about Khazad-dûm. His words were grim. I do not think he believes that our expedition will succeed. It has been too long without word, he said to us, for Balin, son of Fundine, to live still within the mines. I am beginning to perceive the likelihood of his warning, Petronella. Right?
The Holeen gate is blocked with rubble, and my dwarves work to clear it.
When we arrived at the Holeen Gate some days ago, we found the doors of Durin sealed by rubble and debris. Our road seems poorly chosen now. I wonder if the Dimril Gate on the eastern side of the mountains is open. Dwarves of our expedition have been working to unearth the gate, but it is lean and hungry work. Bring them to their lunches so that they may harbor strength for the labors ahead. Right, okay. Deliver lunches. A great heroic deed. I'll pick up the other quests later, since I believe those are the quests over down near the warg area where we find the burnt wargs. And I'm not going to be going there until a couple of more quests away. Actually, this might be faster. right? A little bit faster. Now, I just wonder about the second knife. Where is the second knife? Because I only see one knife, and I am wielding two knives. I mean, is that... Is my clarinet hiding the second knife, I guess? I mean, I sort of like have it sheathed, like as if I was about to pull it out and try to stab someone with it. Hello there.
4 of my best dwarves have gone missing.
Pardon? Can I help you? My cousin and I have a great number of things to manage here, and I do not have a moment to spare on other matters. Oh, you wish to help? Well, if you're willing to work, I can certainly find the use for you. I dispatched 4 of my finest dwarves to investigate the cavern that flows with water. It is just up the slope to the east, and they have not reported back. If you find these 4 inside the breakwater and bring me word of their findings, I will reward you for your trouble. And now that you have a task to which you busy yourself, don't linger about. Fine. Anyway, I have some lunches to deliver. Hello there. Lunchtime.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Yeah, you're welcome. There we go. Lunch, pony.
These halls will be great once more.
I'm sure they will be. I'll take care of that later. Because I have more lunches to deliver. Lunchtime.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
I'm sure we will drive them forth from your kingdom, yes. Or drive forth the orcs from the kingdom. I don't know. So strange bit of grammar there.
These halls will be great once more.
Alright, there's 4 of them down, and 3 more lunches to go. Whee! Whee! And I think... dwarf number 5?
May Durian return soon to his halls.
Well, maybe he will. And there is someone. You really want to do that? Oh, never mind. And over on this way, we will find the next one. And they seem to be working right now, but they may appreciate something. These are the last 2 lunches. Hello there.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Yeah, my thanks for the lunch, but I will have to eat it after my shift is done. We'll be through the rubble in no time. 'Tis odd, though. My pick tells me that this debris hasn't yet settled. I'll wager a wagon load of Moria silver that this collapse happened recently. Yeah. They certainly don't even know how recent it has been.
These halls will be great once more.
A prepared lunch. Lord Bosie is doing a fine job keeping us fed and rested. We will repay both him and Lord Burglar with all of our strength and be through this rubble in no time. Yes, there we go. Good. All right, lunch is delivered.
We are running low on pickaxes. They break too easily.
You've come just at the right time, Petronella. We're already going through pickaxes here, and if we break any more, it will hinder our progress in digging out the Holing Gate. Bring these broken pickaxes back to Lord Borsey and tell him that we'll need some replacements, and quickly, if we are to continue making good progress. All right, fine. I shall do so. Collected broken pickaxes. Fun. I have delivered the lunches.
We have gone through so many pickaxes already.
Oh, I see. These pickaxes are broken, which means that unless we can get replacements to roar, all the work on excavating the Holing Gate will be suspended. We have to do something about this, Petronella. And quickly. And what will we do? We'll find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.